Greetings, my Dragonborn. This is Dragonborn. Dragon say check the memo, and as always, if you like the show, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and definitely share. I think you can get the memo. And as you probably end up seeing, like right now, or at least in the thumbnail, yep, Steam has officially released more of the family of Go Overall. This is just like how they did before, but this time 2.0. So. And yes, guess what? I got more. I do have a little bit more gaming news for y'all. I know that's what y'all probably at least are looking forward to. But yes, yes. And there you go. So, but yes, as far as I've seen, this is actually coming from Wario64. New Steam hardware coming in 2026. Steam controller, Steam machine, or Gabe machine, or Steam machine. Oh wait, they already said that. Or Steam clamps. And Steam frame. So technically this is like what it says right here. And as you see, here it is. Here's all of them. The Steam hardware family officially expands in early 2026. And as far as I understand, this can be at least in maybe January, maybe no more than February. That's just my rough guess, but yes. But anyways, Steam controller, Steam machine, and Steam frame, which you can see right here. And of course, by the way, as far as I understand with the Steam Deck, I already put up a thumbnail of my video. Basically, overall, it's good to get a Steam Deck because guess what? Even if you want to, if you don't have all this or just have Steam Deck and whenever this releases, here you go. By the pricing, I'm not quite sure, but anyways, but it says powered by Steam, optimized for gaming in any form, just like Steam Deck. All designed to help players get into more out of their Steam library. Even though, yes, it is actually good in my opinion. Again, this is just straight, at least, gaming news. As much as I love the Steam Deck, I have no interest of the Steam controller. As far as I'm aware of, you can at least opt this out, so that's actually kind of cool. But then there's the Steam machine, Gabecube. Yes, I have been seeing the freaking memes of this one. Then the Steam frame. The only ones that kind of got my interest is these two, but also was kind of looking at the VR set or VR headset from Steam, which is Steam frame, because from what I actually understand, they just slapped a Steam Deck but made it more like into the headset like this, which you can actually play or play on your PC. I'm actually curious about these two, but in general, as far as I'm aware of, at least a rough guess, I can see from 800, just depending on what it is, to 1200. And I'm going to say this, I'm aware when scalpers get their hands on it, because you know it, I know it, everybody freaking knows it. When something new popular happens, don't worry, we will definitely react to this one. If you just have the Steam Deck and you're just wanting to look for this, but you and I both know it, they're gonna get all their hands onto this and just jack up the price to probably at least $3 grand, probably at most, probably no like $250 at most, and that's just with the bundle. Now individually, yeah, probably at least 200, maybe at most. That's just my rough guess. If knowing the scalpers, they will fucking do it. But anyways, here it is. But yes, it's made from SteamOS, which luckily, as I've been hearing, which as much I'd love to go with Bakelite, probably just go in my next PC. Probably end up like building maybe 2 years from now. I'm probably gonna have SteamOS, just straight SteamOS. It's just Linux, just with Steam. Alright, got at least capabilities, and all I gotta just do is just play my game. And yes, even though there has been some, other good ones here too, as well, as you probably seen like right here. Pause as you want. But over that, it's just Linux. And I love, and yes, and I guess I'm a freaking fanboy. The person of the scene. I don't know why I always keep doing that, but that's the closest I can get it. I do apologize about that, but anyways, SteamOS has been really, really good. I would definitely get my thoughts later right after this video, because this is actually, in my opinion, really good. SteamOS is just Linux, but just with Steam, and they have been working on it. But anyways, that's enough being said. Let me close these out and let's watch.
And here we go. Hey everyone,
Alright.
This is Steam Deck.
Yes.
Steam Deck is our powerful, portable, handheld gaming PC.
Yes, even though from what I heard, and I forget to mention this now, but I'm going to go ahead and mention this again if I didn't, or if I did, get the gist. From what I'm hearing too, there's going to be a Steam Deck sale coming in, and hopefully you can get your hands on a Steam Deck. And if you do, you're going to actually enjoy it. Is it powerful? That really depends for a 12-year-old console, but they have been really working on a lot of this. And I know I've been praising the Steam Deck because it's a really good handheld. And yes, guess what? Freaking Pope Nintendo toddler, Harmon Smith. This actually beats out the freaking Switch 1 and Switch 2. Because guess what? You don't need subscription. Shocker. All you just need is just a Steam account. And, oh, what's that? Oh, hey, do I just need internet? And of course, you can emulate all your games legally backed up, or however you, or at least for the recent consoles, as long as you backed up your games legally here in the US, cool. And whatever ROMs, from the old days, however you get them, that's up to you. That's all I'm gonna say.
It lets you take your Steam library with you anywhere. We're pretty proud of it. People who own Steam Decks have been playing everywhere.
For me, yes, even though I've been kind of slacking a little bit here. And as what's so cool about this Steam Deck here, you can customize it. Now, yes, it just looks like a regular original brand, like just the same unit, but you can always customize it. Man, I know I'm just going over the freaking Steam Deck because it's so freaking cool.
And we couldn't be happier with the response we've heard from all of you.
Which is good. Although I haven't really used the back buttons myself.
We're excited to talk about the future of Steam Deck, but not today, because this isn't a video about the future of Steam Deck. This is a video about the future of Steam hardware. Today, we're announcing 3 new members of the Steam hardware lineup.
That's actually cool.
All connect you with powerful PC gaming. All are optimized for gaming with Steam, and all are shipping in early 2026.
Again, I can see it being early, maybe in January, probably no more than February, but if they really are going to delay it into like maybe March, I'm okay with that.
Let's start with this.
But I figure at least January, just like everybody else has been saying, and I do agree with
this one.
Steam controller. Now, like I said, I don't see myself interested in this. Again, I know they already did a Steam type system before, but it failed. But I'm glad Valve was like, okay, you know what? Let's just release the Steam Deck and just watch. That's a smart move. Now, you can at least, from what I understand, you can optimize not having the trackpad, which is good.
This is the new Steam controller.
I'm sorry, that looks like a pair of pants, almost like a controller. Sorry, I had to say that.
Steam controller puts all of your Steam games at your fingertips, so you can play wherever and however you want. Just like with Steam Deck, we want you to be able to play any game with your Steam controller, even games never built with a controller in mind. It has all the great features from Steam Deck, like...
And here you go, just as you want to see right here. And yes, don't worry, I still left titles here because I know probably most probably want to see at least subtitles. But yeah, here you go. This is actually really good. Don't get me wrong, the rest of this right here is actually really good, but it's just this design, I can't get it. It just reminds me of that almost like a pair of pants on a controller here. Other than that, if you can optimize out the touchpad, then alright.
Trackpads, gyro, and back buttons, all in a comfortable form factor. Its next-generation magnetic thumbsticks let you play with improved responsiveness and longevity.
Although I wonder if you can customize that, because if that's the case, can you put like the Hall of Fame controller onto it? If not, then how in hell are you going to replace the controller? Thumbsticks. Because if that's the case, I would figure at least Steam would work a little bit more on that, or maybe they already have it in there. That'd be kind of cool. But the problem is extra drift. You know it, I know it, and everybody else can go, yeah, this is just stick drift. That's the only thing that I probably don't really like about that. If you can't customize it to have actual good rollers or thumbsticks, then what's the point? To me, what's the point? Because if you're trying to avoid stick drift, you should at least get the Hall of Fame sticks and joysticks. But that's just me.
The capacitive touch sensors on the thumbsticks and now on the back of the controller too, so you can enable precision gyro aiming with the touch of your thumb or your pinky if you're feeling fancy. Play for way too long with a rechargeable lithium-ion battery that allows for over 35 hours of playtime. With Steam Controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy. That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller.
This is just my rough guess that, what it says right here for this charger right here. I'm looking at maybe, if this is just my rough guess, maybe, I want to say maybe 10 feet, because that'd be at least good enough. Because if it's like 3 feet, what the fuck? But if it's like long enough to like, maybe like some say from a TV all the way that's away from 5 feet, then you still got 5 more feet away.
Is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller. Snap it on to charge. Once you're
Alright, sorry about that. As I was just saying, because, well, food delivery, and had to get my neighbor's food when she returns. But anyways, let's get right back into it, shall we?
controller, we want to make charging and wireless pairing something that's actually easy.
Which is actually good.
That's why we created the Puck. The Puck is a combination wireless adapter and magnetic charger included with every Steam controller.
Okay, that's actually kind of good, but I actually question if they're going to end up like doing it with the original, like the OG original Steam controller.
Snap it on to charge. Once you're charged up, snap it off again. You can
Which that is actually really good.
play over Bluetooth or a wired connection too. The new Steam controller works with any device running Steam or Steam Link, whether it's a PC, Mac, handheld, smartphone, Steam Deck, or the new Steam machine.
Exactly, and that's actually really cool right there. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's really cool.
Oh, this is the new Steam machine.
Me and the Gabecube. Sorry, I'm just lining it.
Steam Machine is a powerful gaming PC in a small but
Okay, this one right here,
Steam
like as you've seen, like you can change that
Machine
out.
is
Hang on.
powerful gaming
Sorry, I'm just doing this
PC.
slow, but like right there, you can customize that. And as far as I understand too, if you need more airflow, because I know this is gonna be out, and I know the tech channel probably already have the, at least get review out and already test marking, benchmarking, and so on and so forth. For more airflow, you can just take that thing off, which is actually kind of cool.
Small but mighty package.
But I do question the temps though.
Designed for your games on the big screen. It's
Although you can do that with the Steam Deck too.
quiet too, which is
That'd be very questionable as well, because again, what the temps will be. I know it'd be designed quietly, but like how quiet are you talking about? Again, we don't know. This is that they're just hyping this up, and I get that too.
crazy, since it's 6 times more powerful than a Steam Deck.
Which honestly is good, and if anybody just wants to get on console but don't really want to pay for, as far as I understand, I'm going ahead and burst the bubble here. I know I already have I can feel that freaking red target on my forehead right now. It is powerful, but the thing is, it's kind of close to like a gaming laptop at most when it comes to that, Gabecube at most. I don't know how powerful. Maybe I'm just going to simply throw a number out. Maybe 900, maybe 1,000 at most for laptop wise, but not as powerful as like a desktop. But to be fair, I can see it still being powerful enough that you can do all your games plus creativity, anything on the game. But I'm just call it Gabecube because come on, it's like your GameCube. Come on, But I get it. They're trying to make it more small, compact, and probably whenever, the next freaking Steam Deck 2036, then we finally get the Steam Deck 3, which is more powerful. Then it's like at least the high advance of like any powerful desktop, But anyways, the Gabe, that's what I've been hearing. But I don't know if it's actually true or not. Alright, so again, we just have to wait and see. But at least this is definitely step in the right direction, which I have been keeping an eye out. And of course, it's only up to you. Sorry, I just noticed this in the recording. This seems a little bit lopsided, but I guess it's just the balance. But that's kind of like fucking with my OCD there. Sorry. But anyways, if it is true that most of all, this is just supposed to be like, more powerful than Steam Deck, hey, that's something. And for those who don't want to Steam Deck, you can get the Gabecube or Steam Cube or whatever you want to call it. Steam Hardware, official name, but I'll still call it Gabecube because it's fucking funny. But anyways, that would be at least a good step in direction.
powered by a discrete, semi-custom AMD GPU, enabling 4K gaming at 60 frames per second with FSR.
And yes, and that's the only thing about it as well. It's like powerful at least from like a PS5, just like as much or assimilating as PS5, which that beats a lot better than the Switch 2. Suck it, Harmon Smith. All you do is just make up facts most of the time. There has been some really good points. I will definitely give him credit where it's due. But other than that, it's just the same damn freaking argument over and over and over and over and over and over again. He's just a freaking low-cal Nintendo toddler at this point, making up facts and not actually checking. Now, there has been some that he actually did have good points on. I will give him credit, okay? But other than that, he just keeps on going. He just wants to make up arguments and try to fight a boogeyman that's not even there. But anyways, if this is powerful just as a PS5, then point of having a PS5 then.
Steam Machine runs SteamOS, made for a bigger screen.
Which is actually good. And they've been really working on this, the SteamOS, and I give props.
Built for gaming in your living room, your office, or wherever you play.
Although when it comes to 4K, you won't have to really use upscale. Again, that's its own entire thing. And I'm going to go ahead and say this for myself. I know people are going to be upset. If the game can be optimized to the thing, like you set the standard, alright, then you should at least optimize as best as you can to make it up there. Have FSR or upscaling optional, not mandatory, optional. And yes, I know that just sounds a PC elitist thing. Because all you're doing is just using AI for frame, which is fake frames. Everybody's been talking about. I'm just simply saying to make a medium ground. If you're gonna make it, if this was the case, and you have to optimize, with the setting, please just make it up to at least close to the RAM or VR RAM, wherever the specs that you have on your list, make it that optimized. Then, whenever the case is, go with the upscale as an option. And that way, if that gives you time to cook, I'm okay with that.
The rest of your PC accessories. Steam Machine borrows some great features from Steam Deck,
which is actually really good here, as you've probably seen. Of course, I am pausing here just for y'all to read, and of course, you can always shut off the notifications wherever you don't really like. But here you go as well, which is actually really good.
Like lightning fast sleep and wake.
An
SD card slot to easily expand your storage,
which is actually good, and SD cards are pretty damn good. Now, the only thing I can only say for me, if you have a NVMe, I wonder if you can upgrade that. Maybe put that somewhere, because I know the Steam Deck, if you have a mini NVMe, you can put that in Steam Deck. All you gotta do is just make sure it's formatted, and then install, SteamOS on your Steam Deck. But they're probably gonna end up doing that, so.
And bring some new tricks of its own, like a customizable LED strip, which can show different system functionalities, or your own light show. Steam Machine is a PC, so run whatever software you want.
There you go.
And it works with all your favorite desktop and gaming accessories.
Although there has been some that's been kind of working on. Now, if you actually have Proton badges, I would highly recommend get it. If you ever get a Steam Deck, please get Steam Decky and get the Proton badge. Because, like I said this in an earlier video here, if you have a Steam Deck, please get those. And on top of that, make sure that you have Proto badge. Basically what it means, it just shows you from unauthorized, bronze, gold, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or whatever the case is, and they will actually show you. And games are getting up to at least gold standard. So, and I know there's been a lot of videos already showing, hey, this is how much that things are getting close to platinum, where you may have some little bit of issues, but it's just very rare. But if it's gold, yeah, there's gonna be some issues, just, but it should be at least playable. Silver, there can be some things, sometimes in-game, and so on and so forth. But there are games that's getting up to close to gold standard at most, and gold just been going up. And when it gets to the platinum, you're golden at that point, or platinum at that point, but just because at the time it was in the very red, unaltered. But that bar has been really shrinking. I don't have the thing yet because I know a lot of videos already been talking about this.
Steam Machine is designed to work hand in hand with the Steam controller, with
which is
the low
good
latency wireless connectivity of the Steam controller puck built right in, and it's great for streaming your games.
I do question about that, because there are some games like Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Tsushima, because when I was doing a thing, somehow I right out of room, and yes, I can hear, we're just tearing down your settings. But guess what? If I turn down all my settings while streaming, And if the freaking game thing can still say not enough memory, how the hell am I doing something wrong? Please make that make sense. And most of the time, I still have 12 gigs of RAM left over of my 32 because I know the rest can go to the game. Possibly a little bit to stream, but somehow the rest of it is just like, oh, we're still here, not being used. But somehow it goes, oh, not enough RAM. Even though the Doom the Dark Ages I didn't have that much of a fucking problem. So even when I put on the lowest, and I still have that damn error, that's not on me, that's the fucking game. That's why I'm making this fucking rant, because I'm tired of people just saying, oh, just lower the setting. When most of all, it's not just the settings, it's a fucking game. It's not optimized. And some of them require at least whatever BS from the developer, I mean not the developer, the publisher, that you need a request to sign in. Oh, but then the game will work properly. And if they're going to fucking remove that, how the hell are they going, and how the hell is it going to work properly then without it? But anyway, sorry, I went on different tangent. I will say this for myself. If it does work smoothly for streaming, like, can you upgrade the RAM? Can you upgrade the storage? Because I know that at least the CPU's like started on there. That'd be kind of good. Or can you hook this up to like, you know, your capture card? So that way, this can still like do whatever it needs to, you know, play on, you know, on the side, while you have your main one just doing the streaming itself. So that way you can take off the pressure from your regular system all the way to this one, and this one can just play the games and you can still stream. I'm curious about that, because if so, then that's like your mini streaming PC right there. All you gotta do is just hook up at least whatever the case is, you know, from port into your capture card, put it on to the Gabecube and let that play, and all you gotta do is just stream from your PC. That'd be actually excellent, but I don't know. But although I do have a questionable doubt here, I know this is going off a lot, I do apologize, but anywho, I think this is actually pretty good, and I can see a lot of optimized, or most streamers will go this route, which is actually really good.
To your phone.
But also, I wonder how in the hell are they going to do that too? Because if you're going to just use this as your main one, and if most games are hungry at least more 16 to 32, and if you have only 16 gigs of RAM, how the hell are you going to work with that? Plus with frame gen, then you'll have the exact same issue of, oh, don't have enough storage, I have enough RAM, like I've been ranting on at least the main one.
Tablet, laptop, Steam Deck, or Steam Frame. Oh, yeah.
Hang on.
This is Steam Frame.
This one actually piqued a little bit of my interest. I have not gotten into VR. Now, as far as I understand, yes, the system I put up and hooked up can work with VR headsets. So I'm actually very questioning, can this work if I pick this thing up, I save some money on the side, can I just get this and this will work for my PC? But I know they answered this, but hang on.
Steam Frame is Valve's next generation VR hardware. Stream all your Steam games, VR and non-VR alike, in this comfortable, lightweight, wireless VR headset. Steam
Wireless, yes please.
Frame uses camera-based tracking, so getting into your games is as easy as slipping on the headset and waking it up. Steam Frame controllers, included with the headset, are designed with all the inputs you need for your VR titles, like motion controls and capacitive tracking for all your fingers, as well as a split gamepad layout to work with your whole Steam library.
And that's actually really cool though, not gonna lie.
They even feature the same magnetic thumbsticks as Steam controller.
And I know I'm just repeating myself as a broken record. If you can replace this with at least the Hall of Fame one, I will hoping that's the case, because the Steam Deck, you can at least do that. So I do wonder if you can do that. We'll have to wait and see.
For responsiveness,
Because if not, then it's like, then you're going to be ready for stick.
and longevity. Steam Frame also pairs seamlessly with the new Steam controller, a great companion for playing non-VR games in the headset. To make sure streaming is smooth and stable no matter what, Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter.
And here you go. And this is actually kind of cool though, because
Streaming is smooth and stable no matter what.
you know, if I can hook this into my PC, I already have a better damn chance with all these fucking wires from, you know, the Oculus, I know the PlayStation 2 VR 2, or whatever the case is. If I can just have this, hook it up to my PC, then because I already have a good amount of system in here in my desktop right now. I have been showing this like a lot of times, but if this is actually can work, or no matter what, although I do question it because it depends on your internet, connection, but since I'm using land, I don't think that shouldn't be a problem. But still, if this is actually another step in the right direction, I'm looking forward to getting this, but I will be very questioning because there's still probably some bugs. I know as much Valve been trying to work a lot, and this is probably they've been really silent, and that's fine, but I still would want to wait for reviews, wait about 6 months at most, and get it.
Steam Frame includes a wireless adapter that lets you stream your games from your PC to your headset over a fast and dedicated Wi-Fi 6 connection.
What about if you have Wi-Fi 5 connection?
And the game is streamed to your frame, optimized for VR.
Which is actually kind of cool. I have been looking into VR, but most of the headsets I've been seeing, it's either you need an adapter for a PC, or there's going to be like a lot of wires, and you need your own charging, etc., and it's just like a headache. But if this one is just made to be simple as enough, all you gotta do is just plug in the VR set into basically a USB port, I'm actually fine with that.
Using new technology that allows for the highest resolution streaming exactly where your eyes are looking.
Just like the Oculus Rift. And I know at least PlayStation VR, this is just like any other VR set.
Steam Frame is a PC running Steam OS. In addition to streaming, you can install and play a bunch of VR and non-VR games right in the headset without a host PC.
There you go, which is actually, again, which is cool.
You can also expand your onboard storage to fit even more games with a micro SD card.
I wonder where you can put that. I know what I just simply said. I already can hear giggling, and I can see the comments right now. But still, this is just another VR headset, but this is, to me, another step in the right direction. But the only, like I said, and I know I'm saying this like 1,000 times now, if you can customize these thumbstick, that'll be at least more excellent. And again, it's just wireless. If all I gotta do is put the wireless adapter into my PC, I'm good.
Steam controller, Steam machine, and Steam Frame, all built with the same DNA as Steam Deck, all powered by Steam, work together, and can be used however you'd like with whatever peripherals and accessories you choose. Everything you see here is the culmination of what we've learned from our previous hardware experience and what we've wanted ourselves as gamers. Powerful PC gaming in an open ecosystem.
And there you go. Because it's an open ecosystem. At least the consoles, you're not locked behind, a closed system that you have to get. And most of the time, probably end up coming over to PC, and this is where I'll end up calling it. So I'll leave all the articles or whatever the case is in the link description below, just as much as this one in the link description below, because, well, I figured why not jump on this, just in general, why not just jump onto this just as much, because more gaming news, more gaming content that I can at least deliver, because I know it's not at least the greatest, but at least something like this has been really good. And I know about Night Rank as much as I've been trying to get that out, but it's just another good one, and I'm just trying to keep up with all of them. But anyways, the only thing that I can definitely say for myself, like with these two, well, at least all three, if this is like all three, I had to wait for the pricing and see the reviews, but this one did catch my interest a little bit more, just as much as the Gabecube. But I have to wait and see, just like everybody else. I'm not going to buy it on day one because I don't have the money for it. But I'd rather wait for like about 6 months, because by then they're probably just still trying to fix up at least the last remaining ones. And all you gotta do is just hook it up and play. And, Steam OS has really come a long way. I'm actually really excited about that. So I do apologize how long this has been. But I'll go ahead and end it here. And of course, I already have timestamps. So as always, my Dragon Knight, Dragon Wars, Dragon, if you like so, don't forget to burn that like button, hit the subscribe button to join the fan Dragon Knight, Dragon Wars, Dragon, like, comment, share, and ring that bell. Well, I'll follow a lot. And hopefully you at least enjoy. And yes, if you ever want to wish these stuff, you can go to your Steam hardware and configured, you can add these right there. So again, I think this is really good, but in my personal opinion, get the Steam Deck just to try out before getting all three, or just all two, or depending. I would definitely say just get yourself a Steam Deck first, then get into, this one, or even hell, you can get Steam Deck in this one, or just in general get the Gabecube, because this probably just as much as powerful than Steam Deck, which is good. That'd be my recommendation. But just me in general, if you really want to get into Steam Deck, you know, into the gaming, PC gaming, here you go. And guess what? You don't need a subscription. All you gotta do is one thing: just have a Steam account, and on top of that, don't worry about the heads, because then all you gotta do is just have internet connection, and you're set for life. But I can definitely see this would be like at least a really high recommendation for the Steam machine. And yes, that's what it's called, the Steam machine. But I will always call it Gabecube because it's a fucking meme. This one, it just looks like just pants on a controller at most. But the VR headset did pique a little bit of my interest. But I can definitely see this be the recommendation for one. This one can probably be like for free, maybe two. But if you're into VR, this would be most recommendation. But the controller maybe just a thing on the side. But anyways, sorry, I went off a little side thing, but that's just my recommendations. But as always, if you like so, don't forget to burn the like button, kindle the subscribe button, to join the family. Dragon Wars, join, can like, comment, share, and ring that bell will help out. And be good. Also, if you're watching this and if you do see the hype button, please push that so that way my channel can grow again. So anyways, I do appreciate for those who just at least hear this. So as always, this is Dragonborn, saying out. Have a good one. My Dragon Knights, Dragon Wars, and Dragon Kin alike.